This is Noelle Tickey, and I am here fulfilling the assignment responsibilities for the chapter reviews. The first chapter that I'm going to discuss is one that very much aligns to the work that I get to do every day on Chapter 5, Mentoring and Induction. My current responsibilities include oversight of our mentoring and induction program in DMPS, and so I made a lot of connections as I engaged in this chapter. So one of the first things I think it's important to acknowledge is that a strong mentoring and induction program is critical to the success of any district. Turnover costs as much as $7.3 billion annually. It is in our best interest to attract and, most importantly, keep the very best teachers that we hire. Retention comes down to whether or not schools can provide the conditions they need to be successful in teaching. So I thought it was very interesting in my personal research that it wasn't, even though pay was a big deal, benefits were a big deal, really the school environment is what kept teachers doing the work. When teachers were well prepared, their attrition was cut in half. And so part of the question for us is then what do we need to do to prepare our students or our staff that we hire out of college, and not just assume that the higher ed program has done their job to prepare them, especially in an urban setting. So the chapter talks about needing a multi-phase approach. Some of it happens before school in the summer, first semester, and then again second semester, and then it always must include practical application. So when taking this guidance and applying it to the Des Moines program, a few things were reinforced that we do. One of those strategies that we employ is the use of demonstration classrooms. So after hire, prior to school starting, we bring in all of our new teachers to the district and new teachers to the profession, and we take them through demonstration classrooms. So we have teachers who are very skilled in setting up a classroom for the year, establishing routines and procedures with students, and we really allow them to have small group time with the new teachers, talking them through what do those first few days look like and how do you ensure that you're off on the right foot. In addition to demonstration classrooms, we pair all of our first year teachers with a mentor, which is not unlike other districts, but we have a very clear process of goal setting and ongoing support that happens between the mentor teacher and the mentee. That's a 2-year support system that we have in place, and it's actually a team of support. So that team is made up of the evaluator, which is usually the principal or another administrator, the mentor, and then the school's instructional coach. So it's not just the one-on-one support system, but more like a 3-to-1 support system. Our first 2 years really focus on building relationships, helping our new teachers build relationships with students, establishing routines and procedures, lesson planning, and it's all under kind of the lens of our cultural proficiency work. So we feel like we need to attract and retain teachers who can build strong relationships with students in an urban setting. So all of the items that were discussed in this chapter, I felt like we had a pretty strong program in Des Moines, but obviously there's always room for improvement, and continuing to refine that system is smart for us both financially and also to make sure that we have the very best teachers teaching our students every day.